I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid you'll have to go somewhere else tonight.
Such elegant
drink stuff. Makes you glad to be alive, doesn't it?
Can I have chocolate instead of all these vegetables?
I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid you'll have to go somewhere else tonight.
Somewhere else? And where would that be exactly? Every other place being closed down. And I'll freeze to death on the streets. And that's if Logan's goons don't bash my skull in first.
You think you're the only one who has problems? I'm sorry, I'm just... Look, I wish I could help you, but I can't.
Might as well go.
I hope you're not looking for somewhere to
Gonna
stay,
end up there soon
because this
anyway.
place is about to... Oh, thank you. My poor love. It's been agony being apart from him. And it's about time those thugs faced justice. The rough kind. They've been harassing the local homeless for weeks, but now this. It's outrageous. I know where they are. They demanded I bring them the ransom in a week's time. But I'll bring them something better.
Linda, you just cost me a bit of gold, love. I bet old Harriet'd take you the full week to get the money. You're an industrious one, ain't you?
Just open the bloody door, Keith. Let's have done with this.
Right, Mr. Ferret's down those stairs. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on. Who's your friend?
In your parlance, she's the bag man. And that gold doesn't leave her hands until my fiancé's walked out of your fetid little den.
Oh, Linda. I cannot tell you how elated I am to have this unfortunate situation brought to a satisfying resolution. Your associate can dispense with her burden by piling the funds upon the table.
There's no gold, Ferret. Now you cough up my fiancé from whatever filthy corner you're keeping him in, or my associate is going to start collecting heads and piling them upon the table.
My initial judgment of your character was clearly misguided. You possess some heart after all. Lads, tear it out. Oh, lass.
Don't let up!
That's something!
Your men are dead, Ferret. Unless you want to join them, let us in.
Gunpowder is the most destructive tool ever devised by man. It has forever changed the face of warfare, allowing an untrained peasant to kill a highly disciplined professional soldier with virtually no effort. Scholars have begun to speculate. Could this formidable development destroy the concept of chivalry? Perhaps even that of mercy? Only time will tell, and this troubling debate has only just begun. Also, gunpowder is used in fireworks to celebrate various occasions, and if you light off even a quite small one in your hand, it'll hurt very,
you brought
very
this on
bad.
yourself, Ferret.
I cannot
This didn't
overstate
have to
how
happen.
unthinkably
It still
horrible
doesn't.
the pain is.
We merely got off on the wrong foot. I'm no threat to you without my men, and I'm only too happy to return your fiancé. I can be quite accommodating.
Get on with it then.
Well, the thing is, he's not actually on the premises exactly at the present time. He's incarcerated within a nearby facility, shall we say. That access hatch will provide you with, well, access.
The sewer? You fellows are a sophisticated lot. Please, go and get him. I'll keep an eye on Ferret.
A gun. I really did mischaracterize.
Who are you? Where's my fiancée?
She sent me to rescue you.
Oh, are you qualified? I'm not sure I should just follow some complete stranger. Well, all right. I suppose it is a bit daft hanging around here.
Welcome to the Sanctuary. If you'd have told me a year ago that one day I'd find myself wading through the sewers of Bowerstone Industrial, I would have thought you mad. In fact, if you said it today, I'd say the same thing. Because it is mad. There's just no other way to look at it. As if the smell and cloying damp weren't bad enough. Then there are swarms of bats. Oh, disgusting creatures. You'd think all the factories and smog and pollution would drive any animal far, far away, but here they are, right under our feet. I wish I didn't know they were here. What can they exist on down here anyway? Oh, I shudder to think. But what happens if it ever runs out? Then they might come up to the surface and swarm the old place. We're doing what we can to make people's lives better up there. But if the bats set upon us, what will Linda and I be able to do then? What the heck are those? Nicely done! One less hob in the way! Just let us pass through. There's one down! I think that one's at it. I never want to see one of those again. Hobbs, right? Oh, they're just as horrible as I've always heard. Children disappear from Bowerstone Industrial all the time. They're society's invisible bottom rung, so nobody notices. I hate to think how many end up down here. I know who's behind all this, by the way.
Ah, hello. You've got a new tattoo design available if you're feeling under-adorned. I once knew a girl with a tattoo I thought was abstract, but it was actually a map. We shan't discuss where it led.
Reaver. Nothing happens in Industrial without his say-so. I mean, really. Who else cares what happens to the homeless? Reaver wants that shelter so he can turn it into a whorehouse or a casino or something. I suppose I should be flattered that such an important scumbag had me abducted. It's gonna be a good day when Reaver falls. He's done a lot of harm to a lot of decent people. We should be nearly there. Nearly back to Linda. We made it. Look, before we go back to Linda, I just want to say, you were amazing. I mean, you are amazing. I used to use the word when I was telling my mates about Linda. But next to you, she looks a bit boring now, doesn't she? Do I really want to spend my life with a woman like that? What do you think? You're right. Better to stay with her. Maybe I couldn't do any better. Linda!
Gerald! Ow, my head! Oh, that weasel Nigel Ferret must have struck me when my back was turned. Oh, darling, thank goodness you're all right. Thank you so much. You've saved the most important person in my life. I am forever in your debt. I was so worried about you.
Yeah, thanks for that. I was all right, though. Thanks to my rescuer. My fearless, fast, cunning, agile, statuesque fireball of a rescuer.
Did you miss me?
Of course I did. Sure. Never gave any thought to anything except being back by your side.
No. Come here.
Please, my sweet. Please, I'm so sorry. I'll make it up to you.
I've heard that before. And the first few times you disappointed me, your clumsiness was sort of adorable in its way. But it's got a bit tired, hasn't it?
My darling, please don't. I'm sorry. Please, let's not argue. It's so awful.
Awfully boring, you mean? Perhaps if you ever won, it would be more interesting.
When I married my husband. You'll do it. Oh, this is the first good thing that's happened to me in years.
What is it now? Don't tell me you want to talk about things. Oh, sorry. I thought you were my wife. Don't know how I could have confused someone like you for someone like her. So, what can I do for you? Well, hello, gorgeous. Well. I thought croquet was boring. It's bloody exhilarating compared with marriage.
You are just too amazing, sweetie.
Well, beautiful, you're quite a bit of fun, aren't you? Much more diverting than that wife of mine. Do you know, she spends all her time reading or gardening. So dull. I can't remember the last time she did something thrilling for me. Like, buy me a ruby. I adore rubies, by the way.
Anyone can give.
Oh, I hope you can get that tattoo off.
Don't be a mutt. We should have just what you need. I hope it brings you great happiness. You won't find anything better in all of Brightwall than the stuff I'm
selling. Look at that. You spared no expense. Thank you. I love it. I don't know about you, but I could do with a bit of excitement.
You're the best, darling. I like you, sweetie, quite a bit.
Oh.
Hey!
Come on. Show me something, then. Don't be like that tedious old Wilma.
I can't help being attracted to you. I like you, sweetie, quite a bit.
Yeah.
Well, that was nice. Hey, we're flying!
So, what's on your mind, sweetheart?
You're the best, darling.
up for the night.
It's been lovely spending time with you. And it was exciting at first, flirting in my wife's house. But aren't you a bit bored? We should go somewhere. How about Brightwall Bridge? Bit clingy, aren't you? All right then, if you must.
For all your potions needs, visit me.
Not too tight, there's a love. Lovely view here, isn't it? And you don't ruin it with a lot of talk. You just stand there and look irresistible.
Ooh.
Wow. You've done that before, I should think. That, or you have amazing instincts. I have to tell you, I've been with Wilma so long, I forgot how incredible it can feel to be with someone exciting. I want more. What do you say? We make a go of this? I'll leave Wilma, and you and I can be together. You've got a ring, you've got a house. You're going to be very hard to resist, aren't you? Go ahead and ask, and let's see how strong my resistance is.
Will you marry me?
Yeah, yeah! Now I just have to divorce Wilma. Oh, I wish I'd met you 5 years ago. Would have spared myself a lot of crushing boredom.
Just realized I'm running late. See you later.
You seen the massive sale they're having? Here they need a new songsmith round here.
No one has ever needed a tattooist. It's very late and time for bed.
I've got news for you, Wilma. You're not going to like it, and let me tell you, that breaks my heart. Truly. I've decided we're not right for each other. More specifically, you're not right for me. So, here are the divorce papers. You may consider yourself an ex-wife.
Vincent, I don't know what to say. Other than, thank you. Thank you for doing just what I knew you would.
What? You planned this all along?
Sorry to say. I'll file these with the city clerk first thing tomorrow morning, and then we are officially history. Thanks again.
Well, my enterprising love, aren't you a piece of work? You make a deal with a housewife to split up her marriage and leave her husband penniless. Rather underhanded, I would say. I wonder, just how despicable are you willing to be? Because if I think this through logically, if she never makes it to that office, the divorce never happens. And then instead of marrying a hot-blooded divorcee, you'd be landing yourself a very wealthy widower.
What? You can't mean... You would kill me?
Well, technically, she'd kill you. I'm sorry, Wilma, but it is a lot of money. You haven't left me much of a choice.
Don't listen to him. You can just walk away. This doesn't concern you anymore.
No, don't go.
If I may say so, madam, you have succeeded most admirably in gaining a large measure of popular
You're
support
not
among
really
the locals.
going to divorce your
I believe this would be a
love,
good
are
time to return to that rather dreary home
Unbelievable.
that your new
You
rebel
just tried
acquaintances
to have
like
me
to call
killed, and now
home.
you're trying to worm your way back into my heart.
I was confused. This whole awful affair has reminded me how much I really love you. Let's just tear up those papers and start again, hmm? And as long as we're tearing, maybe we should have these clothes as well.
Have it... Get out of my house!
Well, all right. Fine. Ugh, you're a disappointment, Wilma. I wanted to make it work, but if you don't want to try, I'll leave. And I'm taking my rubies with me.
Fine. I hope you choke on them.
Who goes there? Is that you, Captain? No. You must be one of the new recruits. Watch your back. The Captain's already had Seth killed. He can't be trusted. But we must still follow orders. And these are yours, soldier. Place a skull you found on the altar at the burial ground. It's the only way. You understand? The only way. This is where they shot Seth, poor little bugger.
He was always loyal, right to the end. He didn't deserve to die, but the captain gave the order, and we followed it. That's what we do. We follow orders.
Oh. Oh boy!
Oh.
The captain told me to bury it. He was scared there'd be a mutiny if the others found out. Said it was for the good of the squad, but all he wanted was the weapon. He lied to me. He lied to us all.
Wasn't my fault. I couldn't disobey a direct order, could I? The captain made me do it. But Seth was my friend. He was my only friend. I'm sorry, Seth. I'm so sorry.
If you ask me, Aurora doesn't
You
even
got to
exist.
admire that Reaver.
I mean,
Always
it's
in
just
the
a
right
blob
place.
on the map. Someone probably made it up.
Have a look around.
That sword is mine, and I have sworn death on all who touch it. Soldiers, your captain needs you. Kill the thief!
Ah, hello. New weapons have been added to your collection. Fast and sharp. I believe those two adjectives are the most apt for encapsulating swords.
You're skilled, that's true, but it ain't gonna be enough to save ya. An excellent shot.
We've beaten worse.
Ha! Blocked! We're the best.
I can't shoot all of us, lads. Get in there.
Where the hell did that thing?
Oi, witch! Lock on!
Good clean hit. Let's have a few more of those, men. Die, you swine, die! Yes, you've wounded them!
Boy! You just smacked a friend of mine. I'm gonna get you.
Damn coward is used.
Good work, soldier. The sucker got you good and proper there, mate.
One of our boys has been shot!